Okay, this looks like part 2 of Proverbs chapter 16. Let's see where we're at with it. Right here we're at verse 19. Better is he that is of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handles a matter wisely shall find good, and whoever trusts in the Lord, happy is he. It's like everybody are wondering, how do I find happiness in life? Where's happiness? Trusting in the Lord. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increases learning. The wise teacher makes learning fun, right? Sweetness of the lips increases learning. If you want to get your point across or teach people something, have sweetness to your lips or gracious speech, right? Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that has it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teaches his mouth, and adds learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. Pleasant words are of a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. There's a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. We went over that in chapter 15, so there it is reiterated again. He that labors for himself, for his own mouth craves it unto him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and his lips there is a burning fire. A froward or perverse man sows strife, and a whisperer separates the best of friends. There's a lot in the Bible against being a whisperer or a talebearer. Little side note on learning here, gossip, actually Satan, the name Satan means enemy, and also like gossiper or accuser. So you don't want to be in his camp, right? Then don't gossip about people. Don't be a talebearer. Don't be a whisperer, separating the best of friends. You want to be someone who brings people together, encourages friendship. A violent man entices his neighbor, and leads him into a way that is not good. He that shuts his eyes to devise perverse things, moving his lips, brings evil to pass. The gray head is a crown of glory, if it is found in the way of righteousness. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that rules his own spirit than he that takes a city. He that rules his own spirit is better than the mighty, and he that rules his own spirit is more powerful and stronger than them that can take a city. So it takes a lot of force and strength to overthrow a city, right? Well, Solomon, speaking under God's wisdom, says that it's he that can rule his own spirit, that can quell your own spirit from being angry or control, discipline. You're stronger than the mighty. You're wiser. You're better off. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that rules his own spirit than he that takes a city. So we see this again in Proverbs, ruling your own spirit, being slow to anger. Last verse here, chapter 16, verse 33. The dice are cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord. So you have the rolling of the dice, but the outcome is really in God's hand. And we can kind of end on that note, that know that everything is under God's divine providence. Your life, your dealings, everything is under his watchful care. And also, let's just reiterate a couple of things that were really good in here. Better is a little with righteousness than great riches, established great riches and wickedness. And he that's slow to anger is better than the mighty. He that rules his own spirit is better than them that take a city. So that's the end of day 16. So just remember that the book of Proverbs is 31 chapters long. There's normally 30 to 31 days in a month, sometimes 28, but it's good to just read a chapter a day to gain that wisdom. And it's not like the kind of wisdom where you think like, I opened the ancient scroll and it said to look to the 7 hills and mix the serum or the potion. It's not the fake, fancy Hollywood wisdom. It's the wisdom of knowing what the right decision is for every single situation. We see over and over that wisdom is in calming your spirit, not being quick to anger, that there's wisdom in humility, there's foolishness and pride, there's wisdom in forgiveness and patience and soft speech and pleasant speech, but there's foolishness and perversity and anger and wrath. And it's just a book of contrast. It's a book, and also not only is there wisdom in those things, there's prosperity and godliness. The king's throne was established in righteousness. And like I had said before, if you do a study of the history of Israel in the Bible, looking at it from God's perspective, there's a lot of kings that came and went quick because they just started worshiping idols and turning people away from God, and God just wouldn't have any of it. So if you want longevity and blessing in your plans, do them unto a way that pleases God. All right, that's Proverbs chapter 16. I hope you like it. Have a great day.